Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Thursday, April 3rd.
I think so.
Yes, April 3rd. We are 7 weeks out, so coming off a huge stack card, May 24. Right next to me, we have Ciaran Saunders making his professional debut, long overdue, and you've been amateur for how many years?
Too many.
Too many years.
Yeah.
You fight like maybe once a year.
Yeah, it's been tough lately, with work and having a baby, and now I'm having another baby. So, and injuries and shit like that. But, I'm tired of waiting around, time to get on the pro circuit.
Little Conor McGregor finally make something happen. Now, Ciaran, let's introduce you once again to all the MMA fight fans out there. Where you born and raised?
So I was actually I'm born in America, right?
No
Not
shit.
a whole lot of people know that I'm born in America, but I've been raised in Ireland. I might say American on my birth cert, but I'm Irish through and through. So I say I'm from Ireland.
So now, what age do you're born in the U.S., what age do you move back to Ireland?
I was 3
years old.
So I was raised in Ireland for more than half my life.
And then what age do you move back to the state?
I think I was 13. Yeah, 13 years old.
Teenagers, and you moved back to the state.
Yeah.
So how did that happen though? Your parents have to give you birth and then move back
Yeah,
home?
so me and my other 2 brothers, we were all born here in America, and my mom and dad thought it was a better idea to raise us in Ireland. So we moved to Ireland, raised there for a good few years. Things didn't go out as planned, A few years ago, we just moved back to America for a better life, in the pursuit of the American dream.
Now, I heard, is one of your brother also fighting too?
So my younger brother is a boxer, but he said he's the most athletic in the family, and he would like to do MMA. He's a little bit bigger than me. I'd say he'd probably be either a 55er or a 45er. He's not a small guy. But yeah, he could definitely be fighting MMA. Just have to work a lot on the grappling. His boxing is definitely his bread and butter. But yeah, just a few months, you could see another Saunders fighting in the amateurs. Have my little brother on the undercard or whatever.
He's training with you now, right?
So we box a little bit. My brother he's doing his own thing. Like, he's trying to become a police officer, so he's trying to work on that. And he does a little bit of boxing on the side. He's not looking to be like a pro. He's a very active person, so he's very in shape, so he could fight, in MMA, but it would take some time to get him accustomed to the grappling and whatnot.
So he's how many years younger?
He's 2.5, I think.
2.5 years younger.
Yeah, he's 25, I think.
That's the time though.
Yeah, he said a few weeks ago to my dad, after the boxing fight, he wants to train for 6 months or something like that and then fight. So we'll see. Maybe he'll sign with you in a few months.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Now, Ciaran, let's introduce one more time, and where you train and where you prepare for your fight.
So I train out of Charles Gracie San Mateo and Bay Area Fight Academy in Hayward. But I'm all over the place really. Sometimes I come down to you whenever I have the time. I've been, sparring lately out in Pleasanton at Gorilla Jiu-Jitsu with some of the pros out there. So I'm getting some good rounds in, professional rounds with some good professionals out there. So I'm kind of all over, at the moment. But my home is Charles Gracie San Mateo and Bay Area Fight Academy.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Now, talk a little bit about this upcoming fight. Pro debut, finally make this switch, and then you're fighting Marcus Jones, another jiu-jitsu black belt from Alpha BJJ.
Okay.
Yeah, Alpha BJJ. So now, your teammate fought him before, Jeremy Esclota. So what do you think of your opponent?
So he's his bread and butter, his strong suit is in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. I was at the fight when he fought Jeremy, when they're amateurs, and it was he had some good attacks, with the legs and stuff, but he didn't manage to get the submission or whatever. He couldn't really take down Jeremy. Jeremy is a hard person to take down, but he pulled guard a few times. I mean, I don't one thing like pulling guard in amateur, whatever, you know, there's no elbows and stuff involved. But now in the pro circuit, if you pull guard, like one.
Like a Conor Gracie.
Yeah, you wouldn't want that. You don't want that. Yeah, there's going to be elbows involved in that fight, you know. But no, he's good grappler. But I'm a very good grappler too, so I'm not really worried about the grappling.
I mean, I look at this fight. It look like it's going to be an ADCC grappling
championship. Yeah, we'll see about that. You know, like. You hear it all the time. Yeah, when you have two grapplers, it's a bad stand-up fight. But you know, I'm like the thing is in amateur scene, like they're either 2 minutes or 3 minutes, so there's not a whole lot of time to work, or make mistakes. 5 minutes is a long time. 15 minutes, especially when if it goes 3 rounds. So you can't fucking grapple for like 15 minutes straight unless you're Marab, and there's not a whole lot of guys like that.
Yes,
I think there's only one. So I do plan on showing my striking. I'm not like illiterate in striking. I'm very confident in my striking. I want to show my striking. It's just in the amateurs, you don't have that I didn't have that opportunity because you either you got to get the fight going. You can't make a mistake, because if you make a mistake, you lose the round. You can make a little mistake here and there in 5 minutes, but you can always come back, so
because I have a lot of time to work on.
Yeah. So you will definitely see my striking in this fight and every fight from now on. Obviously, do what you got to do to win. Maybe I might have to take him down here and there, but I plan on showing my hands a little bit, showing the knee, showing the elbow, showing my clinch. And if the fight goes to the floor, great. I'm happy wherever the fight goes.
Now another guy that you fought a long time ago. Chris Doe.
Yeah.
He's also turning a pro debut at the week before you.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, they've tried to match us up,
Yeah, he's 135 now. He's
really?
up to 135.
Oh, wow.
So
yeah, good for him.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to maybe this one down the line. If that fight's still available, I would love to see you.
See a rematch.
Yeah, because now it's gonna be different, because like you say, you fought him when it was 3-2 in a round, right? When you fought him.
Yeah, it was his debut, and it was my second fight.
Right.
It was 2 minutes and
3 2-minute rounds. So it was the shin pads and everything. And now when you guys go pro, I know he's been a little bit bigger. His grappling is much better now. Mm-hmm. That was 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what happens when you guys meet in the pro with a lot of elbows and knees and everything.
Yeah. No, it'll be a good fight down the line. We'll see if we can make it happen sooner or later.
Yeah, I always ask you the same question every interview. Do you think you can ever make it to 125?
I mean, yeah, but it would be a complete lifestyle change, I would have to maintain walking around, I'd say, in the 140s. Normally I'm, if I'm in somewhat shape, I'm good walking around 155, 150ish. I make 135 super easy,
Right.
Yesterday, I woke up this morning at 154. Yesterday after training, I was 151. So I'm getting the weight down gradually. But to make 25 would be a whole lifestyle change. And I've said before, I would do 125 if I ever felt kind of undersized or overpowered against the 35ers. But I haven't come up against that yet. There's definitely guys out there that are a lot bigger and would be stronger than me, but at this time and place and the level that I'm fighting at, I don't feel the need to drop to 125. Now let's say there was a good bit of money involved,
yes.
It's all everyone says you don't make a whole lot of money fighting, but still I'm not gonna drop to 125, cut 10-15 pounds and kill myself for something small,
yes,
so maybe down the line, or if I'm in a bigger promotion, we'll see. 125 is doable, it would be very hard though. I haven't been 125 and I don't know, since I was in high school.
Now, when is your next baby due?
My next baby due is in September. Yeah. Another boy.
Another boy?
Yeah, another boy. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I know a lot of traditional athletes, they like to have the boys because they want the kids to carry on their legacy.
Yeah, I've always said, I don't care as long as they're healthy, as long as the baby's healthy. So, it is what it is. I just produce boys at the moment.
I Are you still you no longer be an electrician now, right?
No, I'm not an electrician right now. I'm I'm about to start with Millbrae Public Works in the Public Works department. You know, so
city job.
City job, yeah. So
that's good, steady insurance and benefits.
Exactly, that's what I need right now, especially with babies.
So you work in San Francisco, or you work?
No, I was with Redwood City. Not with them anymore. Now I'm going to work for Millbrae. So I've had a lot of time the past few months on my hands, like free. You know, I haven't had my start date yet for Millbrae, but it's coming. So all I've been really doing is training a lot. You know, like I've been training twice a day most days. You know, sparring, like I said, out in Pleasanton every Tuesday for the most part. And then I do my jiu-jitsu or whatever later on in the day. So a lot of training, you know, a lot of training.
Well, this is serious, making that jump, you know.
Yeah.
So when you see Marcus Jones, how do you see this fight's gonna play out? You know.
Like I would say, I wouldn't be surprised if it hits the floor at some point. But I do, like I said, plan on showing my stand-up. Like I think, I know you don't see it a whole lot, but I think, in my opinion, and I'd say in other few guys' opinions, I would have the stand-up, what's it, advantage, I guess, the advantage in the stand-up, but you never really see my striking because it's either me controlling the fight on the ground, but like every fight's different, you never know. I could say, oh, I want to keep it standing, and then like next day, let's take it to the floor. To fight till, take the path of least resistance, I heard someone say that, and that's a good point, you know. I think the least resistance for fighting him would be on the feet, because on the ground, like it could be match, even par. Like he could get me, I could get him, or it could be stalemate. You know, so like I think I can, you know, negotiate or negate the stand-up fight. You know, whether I finish or I just pick him apart.
Now, what you think of Conor McGregor want to become the president of Ireland?
Fucking stupid. No, that guy will never be the president or in any sort of like, I don't know.
You don't think people will vote for him?
No, I don't think so. I really don't think so. He has some good points about what's going on in Ireland and stuff. But no, I don't think his strong suit is politics. Yeah, I think he's either a fighter or entertainer or promoter, movie star. Like stay in that realm, you know. Yeah, exactly. I don't think President McGregor is going to be a good fit.
The salary is also not that big either.
No,
right?
he makes more money than the President of Ireland at the moment. Whether it's whiskey or whatever.
Yeah, man, that's really crazy, you know. Now, if people want to get a hold of you, Ciaran, to buy a ticket, come watching you fight, how can people contact you?
You can find me on my Facebook, Ciaran Saunders, or my Instagram. I'd definitely be most active on my Instagram, which is Ciaran_Saunders_MMA, or get in touch with one of the gyms that I'm at, which Bay Area Fight Academy, go to them, or Charles Gracie San Mateo. You know, I'll always answer my Instagrams, so yeah, just get in touch with me.
Now, any special loved ones, training partner, supporters that you want to shout out to?
Yeah, so of course, like all the guys at Charles Gracie San Mateo, my coaches over at Hayward, all my sparring partners in Bay Area Fight Academy, and all the guys out in Guerrilla Jiu-Jitsu in Pleasanton, you know, getting to work in with them recently. Just everybody knows who they are, you know.
That's pretty awesome. Now, if Marcus Zhong watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
Let's just get it on. Let's get it on like Donkey Kong.
You're excited. Do you think the fight will go to 3 5-minute round?
I wouldn't like it to. So I'll be looking for the finish, whether it's on the feet or on the ground.
That's pretty awesome. You know, so for more information about this upcoming fight card, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. This is a huge stack card. Don't miss it out, guys. 20+ fight as usual. So door opens at 3 p.m. Pro fight kicks off at 6 p.m. So making sure you guys stay tuned. A lot of good fireworks gonna be on this upcoming card. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram. Any fighters want to get on this fight card, May 24, DM me, hit me up on Instagram. We'll get you on board, and we're still working on the card, trying to add a few more fights on it. So it's gonna be another huge epic event. So who's your favorite current UFC fighter?
I love watching Petr Yan fight. I try and like make my style like his. So I like to try and fight like Petr Yan. Might not happen all the time, but I think he's my favorite.
He's
fighter.
Explosive.
Yeah, he's vicious. No mercy.
No mercy, and he's got vicious stand up wrestling.
He's
everywhere.
got it all. He
got it all. You know.
Yeah.
Who do you think is gonna be the next contender in the 135 to beat Merab?
I don't know. It's hard to say. You know, he's really good. You know, at what he does. O'Malley did hurt him late in the fifth round. You know, he got him. He hurt him. So maybe in this fight he can expose that a little bit more. Like try and hurt him to the body a little bit more. That also. I mean, I don't think it was kind of a robbery. Some people think that Umar got robbed.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think
he clearly lost that fight.
Yeah, I think so. He clearly, like, he's definitely up and comer. I don't know. I'm interested in seeing how that fight goes. I'm also one of my favorite fighters is what's his name? Ilya. Just the way he boxes. Ilya is my favorite for watching the hands. You know. Overall MMA, it's Petr. But yeah, it's going to be a good few months in the UFC. Interesting few months for the UFC.
I'd like to see Ilya to actually fight 155 and see what it looked like actually against all the 55ers.
Yeah. I think it'll be. He if anyone can do it, I'd say he can like beat Islam, but that's just words.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
He's got to do something. He's got to do it. You know.
That's pretty awesome. You know. Now for more info about the event, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. Ciaran Saunders making his pro debut May 24. Making sure you guys stay tuned. Give him a little bit of love. Hit him up. Get a ticket from him directly so he can get some credit for it. Look forward to having him make a pro debut. I haven't seen this guy fight for like 2 years almost. And,
2 years.
2 years, and want to see what he's been doing in the last 2 years and what kind of improvement he's been making for the last 2 years. And then here we go. All right, good to have you on board, brother.
Thank you.
See you guys May 24. Oof.